Hello, welcome you all to the last day of the Scratch with Magicbit program. Today, as the last activity, we are going to discuss fruit piano. Same like in earlier weeks, we are going to use the Magic Code platform and the Magicbit device to work with this lesson today. So, first of all, you need to connect your Magicbit to the Magic Code platform so that you have to have the Magicbit OS in your Magicbit. If it is not there, you can go to the link given here, the same link given in the description box as well, the link to the uploader. There you can upload the Magicbit OS and then open the Magic Code live platform through this link. So this link also given in the description box below. And then you have to connect the Magicbit to the Magic Code platform to make the connect to make work with the Magicbit device and the Magic Code. So this is how your Magicbit platform will look like. And in your Magic OS, so you have to rotate the black color potentiometer wheel and select the Magic Code. And you have to press the right push button to load it. And then you will get two options. So USB option is in left side. So press the left push button to select USB and then come to the Magic Code platform here and click on connect. Then a pop-up will come to select the USB serial port. Click select that and click connect there. And then you will see this red color will turn into green. That means your Magicbit is successfully connected with the Magic Code platform. At the same time, if you look at your Magicbit, that the message appeared there on the screen or also goes off. Right? So this is how you connect the Magicbit to the Magic Code platform. Right. So as I told you today, the activity is fruit piano. So I hope you have heard it, or don't worry whether you haven't heard it. Fruit piano is something like that we can create a piano kind of thing using some fruit, right? Just like what I have shown here. Instead of the keys in the piano, they have used some bananas. So like that, using any kind of fruit, we can create some piano. Small activity. So, in this activity, in this fruit piano, what we are going to discuss is this is based on the touch sensing option in the Magicbit. That means some pins in the Magicbit having the touch sense. So we are going to use that option to create this. And also, as piano is something related to the musical sound, so we are going to have some sound output using the buzzer as well. So, to do this activity, not only the available libraries, but also we need to have some another library or another kind of set of blocks in the Magic Code. That is the music block set or the music extension. So here in the Magic Code, not only these blocks available blocks, you need to use that music block set as well. So how you can get that is here directly below this colorful circle. So the directly below the block palette, you have this option add extension. When you click on that, it will direct you to some other available blocks extensions or block libraries. There you can see the second option music. So we are going to use this. So what you have to do, just click on that. Then that extension will add it to your block palette. If you check uh, directly below the Magicbit category, you will find it. Okay. So this is how that musical library block will look like. Now we can, as we have all the necessary blocks in our block palette, now we can start the program. Actually, there is a simple program here to create. So this is the program we need to create. So first we have to define how we are going to run it. Then we have to define what is the instrument type that we need to have. That means the sound of the instrument. And then if we need to run the program repeatedly, we can do the rest of the things using within a forever block. Well, we can directly do that. And then we are defining some conditions to check whether the touch sense of the relevant pin is activated or not. After checking that if the given condition is true, then we are playing the notes in the keyboard. We can select what is the note and number of beats for that, right? So these are the special blocks that we are going to use in this program. Set instrument to block from the music library or music category, and then less than block from the operator. Sense touch pin block from the Magicbit section. Again, play note block from the music section. Okay, let's move to the magic code and do this. So first we need to define the way we program or way we run this, and then the type of instrument. So here, actually you don't need to go for a special sprite here. You can use the default sprite because we are not going to take any output through this sprite and stage. So we don't need to change the sprite, or we don't need to make our stage nicer. We are going to take the output from the Magicbit. So you can do the coding for the available sprite. So from the events, I'm going to define that we are going to run this program by clicking on the green flag. And after that, from the music library, music, I'm going to use this set instrument block to set the music instrument. If you want, you can use the default piano, or else you can use any other instrument given in the list. As the name is for piano, so I'm going to use the piano sound, right? And then we need to define whether we are going to run this program as a loop or one time. So I need to run this as a loop. So from the control, I will use the forever here. And then within the forever, I'm going to make the rest of the program. So the rest of the program is some condition. You know, how we set the conditions is using the if. So if block also in the control category. As we have more conditions, we can't go for this if then else one. So we have to use if block for each and every condition, right? So I'm going to put this inside this if, or else you can create it outer and you can duplicate the section and put it into the foreign. So let's do like that. That is easy for us, right? So here the condition, first the condition should be, we need to check whether the relevant pin in the Magicbit is touched or not, because we are going to use the touch sensing too. If if that pin is touched by the human, we have to check it then. So how we can check that is, we are going to check the touch sensing value at the relevant pin is greater than or less than some value, right? So actually we are checking whether it is less than. So in the operator, we need to get the less than block and put it in between this F and then. And then in the Magicbit category, we have the touch sense on pin, this one. Drag it and drop it in the first place, like this. So here from this list, you can see what are the available pins that we can use for this touch sensing. There are 5 pins, so you can go for 5 keys or 5 notes as the piano, right? So first of all, yes, we'll go for this pin number 2. And if the touch sensing of this pin number 2 is less than 50, right? So we are not going to change this value. When we check it, you will get to know when we touch it, the value will be less than 0. Sorry, less than 50. A small value should come. So to check that, we can check the touch sensing value of the relevant pin is whether it is less than 50. If this condition is satisfied, then we need to play a note in that. Through that, we need to get the sound of a note, musical note, throughout the buzzer in the Magicbit. So to decide that note, again we should go to that music library blocks we added. There you can see we have this play note block. So drag it and drop it in. So how you need to select the note is, when you click on this space for the note, it will give you something like this keyboard kind of appearance. So there you can select which key, and according to that key, the value will be updated here. Now for the note C, it is 60. If you select on this, that will be 62. You see this 64. So like that, it will automatically adjust the value. You have to click on the relevant key. So for this, I will go for note C. And you can select for the beats also. And in my case, I am not going to change it. I will keep it like this. So this is one condition. So as we can do this for 5 pins, I'm going to copy this whole if block set for duplicate this block set for another 5 times, another 4 times. That means altogether 5 if blocks. You can right click on the if, and then you will get the duplicate option and duplicate it and send. Right? Now without duplicating a single term, now you have 2 if blocks. And when you right click on the top one, it will duplicate the whole. So then now you have 4 if blocks, right? And then if you right click on the last one, then it will duplicate the last one. So now altogether you have 5 if blocks. Now from the first one we did, now from the second one onwards, you can change the pin number and you can change the note here. Now here I will go to the second one, and then in the third if block, then I will change the pin number for the third one, like 13, and change the key like this, and come for the fourth one. Then I will select this, change the key like this. So you can select any key, right? And this is the last one, and I will select that key as this one. Okay. So now I need to put this whole if block set, that will follow if condition, to this forever. Now this is our program. Program to 5 keys.
Here in the code, so you can see what is the value that you have to put here in the condition, whether it is 40, 50 or whatever. How you can check that is, you can check the value of the pin before you, whenever you don't touch it, right? So the sense touching pin, whatever the pin you given in that pin, what is the value when you don't touch it? So you can check that value. So when you touch it, that value should be lower than that. Okay? So now let's check whether the sense touch pin 2. Now here this is the block. Now you can change the pin number here. Now if you directly click on this block in the block palette, you can see it is showing a number like 57. That means I doesn't touch it, right? When you don't touch it, if the number is, the value of that pin is like this. So when you touch it, now I'm going to touch that relevant pin, pin number 2. And while I am touching, if I click on this, see, it is giving us 0, or sometimes it may be a small value 1, 2. Yes, see, when you touch it, the value will go very small. So in that is, by checking like that, you can select whatever the value you have to put in, right? So this may be very. Now here it is showing 57. This number will be vary from pin to pin, or else from Magicbit to Magicbit, right? Some of you get like 45, 47, 46 kind of value. Some of you get 50 kind of value. Some of you get some 60 values. So like that, you have to check it, and you can use that value here. And earlier in that case, I made a mistake. Actually, we are not going to have the output from the buzzer in the Magicbit. You are getting the sound output through the computer speakers. In your laptops or computer speakers, you are getting this sound output. If you need to get this sound out from the buzzer instead of this plain out block, you can use the play note block in the Magicbit. Earlier we used the play note block in the music block category. This one. This is what we have used earlier, but in this case, if you need to get the output from the buzzer in the Magicbit instead of this, what you can use is in the Magicbit category, you can have this play note block. You can use this one. Right there, you can select which is the note you want to play. Right.
Actually, we need to test this. Now to test this, we have to do small arrangement in the Magicbit. To do that, not only the Magicbit, you have to have some 5 male-to-male jumper wires to do this activity. Let me show you. Now your Magicbit is like this, and you need to have some 5 male-to-male jumper wires like this. Male-to-male means at the both ends of the jumper wire, it should be 2 metal pins like this. Right? Then it is male-to-male. When one side is containing this metal pin and the other side is not such a metal pin, then we call male to female. When both the ends don't have this metal pin, then we call it as female to female. So in here we need to use male to male jumper wire. As we configured or as we use 5 pins in the program, you need to have 5 male to male jumper wires to do this activity. So what you need to do is now you need to connect these 5 male-to-male jumper wires one by one to the pins you define in your code. In our code, we define the first pin to pin number 2. So you can have those defined pins in this extension. In this top side, you have one set, and in the other side, you have another set. You can check the pin numbers and connect that. So whatever the pin numbers we connected is in the back side actually. Right? So the first pin we connected is pin number 2. You can find the second pin number 2 is here. See, this is the pin number 2. So you need to connect one cable to that pin number 2 port. Like this. Right? One cable is like this. And take the other. And second pin we configured is pin number 4. So the pin number 4 is here. Right? So you can connect the pin number 4 to with this cable like. Okay. Then the third pin is for the pin number 13. So pin number 13 is here. And fourth pin is to pin number 14. Next to pin number 14 we have pin number, sorry, next to pin number 13 we have pin number 14. And next to pin number 14 we have pin number 15. That is the fifth pin we used in our code. Right? So now how this becomes the fruit piano is, now you can connect the other ends of this cable to some fruits. Then what you have to do is you just touch the fruit, and then that touching part touch cells goes through this wire to the Magicbit, and when we run the program, our buzzer output will come. Now in this case, I'm not going to connect them to fruits, but if you would like, you can go for some fruits. It may be some oranges, some lime, some bananas, any kind of fruit. You just need to fix this or enter this other end of the metal pin of the cable you connected, insert it to the fruit. Right? Then when you touch the fruit one by one related to this pin, according to the program you created, you can have the output.
And now if you run this,
So first of all, I'll hold these cables properly, as I don't use truths here. I need to hold the cables properly. And now from the hand, I'm going to touch this. So yes, I hope you enjoyed your fruit piano. And as this is the last session, and I hope you all enjoyed all the 7 days we discussed using this magic code and magic bit devices, the scratch basics. Actually, a very basics that we can do with the magic bit and scratch. So there are much more things that you can do with these devices and the platform, right? We can't teach everything like here. So it is up to you to think creatively and do new things. If you want any help, you can go to the Magic Bits website. There may be lots of help guidance, and also through the Magic Bit website, you can contact Magic Bit team to get any help regarding what you did. So thank you so much everyone for joining with this Scratch with Magic Bit program throughout these 7 days. Wish you all the very best, and let's innovate and change the world.